Mazda is finalizing plans for the 5th generation MX-5 Miata, and the changes they're implementing are sparking controversy across the entire sports car community. If you've been following the Miata for years and worry that Mazda might compromise what makes this roadster special, these 6 updates are going to challenge everything you thought you knew about the brand's commitment to driving purity. From a redesigned engine that somehow won't make more power to electrification that purists never wanted, Mazda is walking a tightrope between progress and preservation, and not everyone is convinced they're making the right choices. Number 6. New engine. The most significant mechanical change coming to the next generation Miata is under the hood, where Mazda is replacing the current 2.0-liter inline-4 with a completely new engine. According to reports from industry insiders, this new power plant is going to feature increased displacement, moving beyond the 2.0-liter mark that has defined the current ND generation. The engineering team has been working on next-generation combustion technology that promises better throttle response and improved fuel efficiency. However, here's where the controversy begins. Multiple sources are suggesting that despite the larger displacement and new technology, the power output might remain nearly identical to the current model. The ND2 generation produces around 181 horsepower, and early reports indicate the new engine could deliver similar figures. This has left many enthusiasts scratching their heads. Mazda's engineering philosophy prioritizes how the power is delivered rather than the raw numbers, and this new power plant is expected to offer superior low-end torque and more linear power delivery. Additionally, the new engine is being designed to meet increasingly strict emissions regulations while maintaining the Miata's signature character. Still, for those hoping for a significant power bump to compete with rivals like the Toyota GR86, this news is disappointing. But here's the thing, it doesn't matter how refined the power delivery is if the chassis can't handle the weight, which is why Mazda's ambitious target is causing such intense debate. Number 5. Lightweight chassis. Mazda has made a bold promise. The company is targeting a curb weight of under 2,205 pounds. This commitment to lightweight engineering has always been fundamental to the Miata's identity, and keeping the car light is arguably more important than adding horsepower. To achieve this goal, Mazda is exploring advanced materials and construction techniques. The new platform is expected to incorporate high-strength steel in critical areas, combined with aluminum components where weight savings make the most sense. But here's the problem. Achieving this weight target is going to be extremely difficult. The reality is that modern vehicles are getting heavier due to mandatory safety equipment and complex technology. The new Miata needs additional crash structures to meet updated safety regulations, and these add weight. The bigger engine? That's heavier too. Modern infotainment systems, airbags, and sound insulation all contribute to weight gain. Here's why this matters. Every pound you add to a sports car dulls the steering feel and makes the chassis less responsive. The current ND generation weighs around 2,340 pounds, and dropping over 130 pounds while adding modern equipment seems almost impossible. If Mazda hits their target, it would be an engineering achievement worthy of celebration. But if they fall short, it could undermine one of the Miata's core values. So Mazda is chasing an ambitious weight target, but that won't mean much if the design team ruins the car's appeal, which is exactly what some people worry about with the styling direction. Number 4. Styling. The exterior design remains officially under wraps, but digital renderings created by automotive designers are giving us a glimpse of what might be coming, and reactions have been mixed. Based on Mazda's recent design language, the new Miata is about to adopt a more modern, aggressive aesthetic. These renderings show a front end with sharper, more angular headlights and a more pronounced grille design that looks distinctly different from the friendly face of the current generation. The body lines appear more sculpted and muscular, with pronounced character lines and a more dramatic rear-end treatment. Here's where purists are getting nervous. The Miata has always been about simple, timeless design. The current ND generation is widely praised for its classic proportions and clean lines that echo the original 1989 model. Now, there's concern that Mazda might be moving away from this purity in pursuit of contemporary appeal. The fear is that the new Miata could lose some of its unique character in an attempt to look like every other modern sports car. While sharper styling might photograph well, some enthusiasts worry it could age poorly and lack the timeless appeal of earlier generations. The question is, will Mazda maintain the car's iconic character or sacrifice it for trendy styling? Number 3. Electrification. Mazda executives have been clear. The next generation MX-5 Miata will not be a hybrid. There will be no electric motor providing wheel power, no plug-in capability, and no significant battery pack. However, complete avoidance of electrification is no longer possible. To meet stringent emissions regulations in markets like Europe and Japan, Mazda is going to implement a 48-volt mild hybrid system. This technology has become essentially mandatory for modern internal combustion engines. A 48-volt mild hybrid system uses a small electric motor generator integrated into the engine's belt system. This motor assists during acceleration and enables more effective engine shutoff during coasting. The battery pack required is relatively small and lightweight compared to full hybrid setups. The controversy isn't about performance impact, which will likely be minimal or even beneficial. Instead, it's about the philosophical shift. For decades, the Miata has been celebrated as one of the last pure, simple sports cars with minimal electronic aids. Adding a 48-volt system means additional complexity and a move away from analog purity. Consider owning a sports car for 15 or 20 years. Simple mechanical components have proven themselves over decades. Repairs are straightforward, and parts availability is good. But when you add hybrid components, you're introducing systems without that long-term track record. Will this technology prove durable? Will it be expensive to repair when components fail? These questions remain unanswered, but Mazda has little choice if they want to continue selling the Miata in regulated markets. The mild hybrid debate is heated, but it's nothing compared to the controversy surrounding what Mazda is refusing to add. And that decision is splitting the community. Number 2, no turbo. Mazda's decision to stick with naturally aspirated engines is dividing the enthusiast community. The company has reportedly committed to keeping the new Miata naturally aspirated, continuing a tradition from the original 1989 model. For many enthusiasts, this is exactly the right decision. Naturally aspirated engines offer linear power delivery that builds progressively with engine speed. The throttle response is instant, with no turbo lag, and the engine note is pure. Additionally, naturally aspirated engines are mechanically simpler, which typically means better reliability and lower maintenance costs. However, there's a significant counter-argument. The Miata is being left behind in performance. The current ND2 produces 181 horsepower, and if the new model maintains similar output, it's going to struggle against rivals. A small turbocharger could easily add 50 to 70 horsepower, bringing the Miata closer to rivals. Modern turbo technology has advanced considerably, and a well-tuned turbocharged engine can still deliver responsive performance. The question is whether Mazda is being stubborn about purity at the expense of competitiveness. All these technical debates are important, but there's one final change that might prevent people from buying the new Miata, and that's what's happening to the price. Number 1, pricing. Perhaps the most controversial aspect is what the next generation Miata is going to cost, and unfortunately, the price is almost certainly going up. The Miata has historically been an affordable sports car, with the current generation starting around $28,000. This pricing has been crucial to its identity as a sports car for the people. However, the reality of modern vehicle development makes maintaining this pricing nearly impossible. Development expenses for the new chassis, engine, and technology are substantial. Additionally, implementing new safety features and the mild hybrid system adds to manufacturing costs. Advanced materials in the lightweight chassis, those aren't cheap. Industry analysts predict that the base price could start somewhere in the $32,000 to $35,000 range. Higher trim levels could easily push past $40,000, putting the Miata into a different competitive segment. This price increase is creating anxiety. Part of what makes the Miata special is that it's been achievable for young drivers and enthusiasts on a budget. Think about a 25-year-old who just landed their first decent job. At $28,000, that dream feels within reach. But at $35,000, that's suddenly a much harder financial commitment. If the price climbs too high, the Miata risks losing its position as the accessible sports car. On the other hand, some enthusiasts defend the increase as reasonable. They point out that when adjusted for inflation, the Miata is still less expensive than when the original launched in 1989. If modest increases are what it takes to keep the Miata in production, many are willing to accept that reality. So there you have it, 6 controversial changes coming to the 2026 Mazda Miata. The new engine promises refinement but similar power, while the lightweight target seems nearly impossible. The styling might abandon timeless simplicity, while mild hybrid technology adds unwanted complexity. The lack of turbocharging could leave it underpowered, and the price increase threatens accessibility. Eventually, whether this becomes a celebrated evolution or a disappointing departure will depend on execution. Other Mazdas are evolving too, including the popular CX-5, which brings several changes you can check out in our next video. If you expected a complete overhaul, be prepared to accept no more than evolution. The new CX-5 keeps many design solutions and features from the previous generation, and time will tell whether this was a good decision or not.